I'm Craig Lee.
I'm Robb McGee.
And this is Real Talk with Robb and Craig on Thursday, the 8th of April, 2021. And today, one of the topics we're going to talk about is that if you're an 80% or higher disability rate for the VA, you need to check on the county that you're living in. And we just found out about this ourselves, and Janet and I both are ex-military people. But you might get a big discount in your taxes for your property taxes. So check into it. They've got some, there's a whole bunch of, there's all kinds of paperwork on it. But, man, it's worth
There are income
into.
restrictions.
Yeah.
There's disability percentage restrictions. But it's definitely, as we were finding out about it, it was something we wanted to share with you. If you are a disabled veteran watching, one of the folks that watch our show, this message is for you. There might be a way to save some money on your taxes. And we're all paying we're paying high property taxes around here. So if you can save something, you've earned that discount. Take advantage of it.
If you want numbers, call me, Janet, Robb, Lana. We all have them, and we'll share anything we can, and hopefully that'll help some people. Save a little bit of money. It's got an appeal process. Anything to do with the VA. Not anything. I shouldn't say it like that. It feels like the times that I've worked with the VA, once I was out of the service, it's complicated on some levels.
That's a nice way to say that.
It doesn't always need to be. But it's a great opportunity for some people, and take advantage of it if you can. Because I didn't think Washington at all was one of the states that
right. Like we knew Texas
is.
Some other states, we didn't realize that Washington has that. So it's good information. We just found out about it, so we want to make you aware of it. And also, speaking of taxes, normally April 15th is your tax filing deadline. Want to make sure everybody is aware that as a result of the continuing pandemic, we have been granted a grace period to May 1st, so you've got a couple of additional weeks to finish your taxes. But I want to bring it up because it's April, and that'll be here before you know it. So don't forget. That's right.
We also want to talk about some of the stuff that we're doing. Today's one of the Give Back days that we talk about. I'm the Vice President for the Ambassadors of Christ for Kitsap County here in Washington. And tonight, our whole office is going to go over across at the Harvester here in Gig Harbor, and we are going to steal another chapter's mascot. So it's kind of fun. It's all in good fun. But anybody that wants to come over is welcome to.
There'll probably be a knife fight.
Well, sure. Because we're all. Why would there not be? In addition to that, next Saturday is our CMA meeting at that one place, which we are proud to say at that one place proudly uses our destination Harley Davidson and the Lee McGee team, part of Gold Financial, cups.
Our mugs.
So if somebody wants to find out more information about that, please contact me directly, and I will be happy to share that information with you. In addition to that, the flotation device.
Yeah.
And Jimmy's 94th.
Yes.
Jimmy's on 94th. They also all proudly use the Lee McGee cups. And this is a cup that will now be adding the flotations.
Yeah, flotation device logo is going to go right in the middle.
Yep. Pat, who owns that, is great. I mean, that's been
it's a gathering place.
Yeah, in this community forever. And
they're open and serving delicious food again.
Yeah.
So,
And Jimmy's is going to put their new logo on here as well. So we're kind of adding, and other restaurants or places that you think might want us to help with that kind of stuff, we're happy to. We give them to them because it's marketing for us, and we want to help any way we can. And one of the things that Pat told Robb, these cups are going to get stolen. And Robb's answer was?
Good. Steal. Go there and steal that mug. Use it at home. Think about us. We'll take them more.
Absolutely. The nice thing is, it's just advertising, and you get to see our beautiful logo in the Lee McGee team, along with wherever you pick those up at. In addition to that, Earth Day is coming up. I don't know if you knew about that.
I did.
Kind of a big deal.
22nd of April. Good opportunity. We're always talking about giving back to your community. This is a good opportunity to do some volunteering for the Parks Department or something that is going to be, giving something back to our ecology.
That's
something
great.
I believe is important.
Plant a tree.
Plant a tree. I'm kind of a tree
that's-
hugger,
I like that. That's good. Lana and I she's planted a bunch of stuff, and she's got a nanny, what is it called? What is that tree that she got called?
Oh,
Nana tree.
Nana
It's a
tree.
Nana
nana
tree,
tree.
yes.
We have not planted that one yet, but it's pretty cool. And
not banana tree.
not banana, but
banana.
but I'm bananas over Lana. How's that?
That's good.
There you go. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Robb broke the law this past week, and he took around our parking lot because we're the
Private parking lot. by the
private
way.
parking lot.
Yes.
We're the biker bankers, which is hilarious. But he rode a motorcycle around the parking lot without a helmet.
His motorcycle.
I think,
Beautiful.
and I could be wrong, I think there's only 8 states that require a helmet.
Which I didn't realize because
I
I've
didn't
lived
either.
all my life in Washington. I thought everybody had it. So
And I could have that backwards. It could be 42 states that require a helmet law
8 that
and
don't.
8 that don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. We just talked to Robb Cole. Shout out to Robb Cole down in Oklahoma, and they don't have a helmet law.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm from Missouri, and Missouri does have a helmet law, and so does Washington. So I have multiple helmets.
The whole West Coast does. I know. So.
In addition to that, guys, as everybody probably realizes, the market has changed a little bit. Rates have ticked up.
Mm-hmm.
Although, if you're in the high 3s, you should still be calling your local banks.
It's a really good point. I've talked to people in the last couple of weeks who have said to me literally these words: I guess I missed my opportunity to refinance. Well, that's not always true. And we're helping somebody right now whose interest rate was in the 4s, and it still is a great opportunity to refinance. We're going to save them a lot of money. The interest rates in the 4s, you remember when that was a really great interest rate?
2 years ago.
Yeah, those were great rates. Well, they're still lower. Have they ticked up from the lows of 2020? The answer is yes, they have. They're up a little bit, but they're still historically low. So if you think you missed your chance, you may not have. Call us. We'll run the payment comparison for you. Let us tell you how much money we can save you every month, and then you can decide if it's worth doing the refinance. In most cases, if you can save $200 or $300 every single month, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, you should absolutely do that. When I'm talking to somebody, I always say, well, the VA makes you do certain things before you can do an interest rate reduction with them.
Right.
And I kind of like that rule of thumb for if somebody asks me what my opinion is, I stick with that because I think that it's pretty good. You want to recoup those fees quickly, as fast as you can, to make sure that it's worth it. And by the way, if you do buy the rate down, you can write that off on your taxes next year.
That's right.
So use that for everything it's worth. I want to say there's a couple of people that just said they recognized me and said, "Hey, you guys do that show." So I cannot think of the one young man's name, but I want to say thank you for that. And there's somebody else that just did,
Yeah.
and it made me feel really good because they watch us. And so anybody that watches this that would love one of these beautiful mugs, just
Let
reach
us know.
out, and we're happy to get some for you. And these are made by Anthony at Screen Print Junkies here in Tacoma.
Yep.
And they do a great job. They make most of our T-shirts and that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
The purchase business is crazy. I mean, is that a fair statement?
This is worth talking about for just a minute. It is a seller's market. We have mentioned before on the show, and we're going to say it again. If you've thought about listing your home, putting it up for sale, there may never have been a better time in history. Homes are routinely selling for excess of the ask price. Oftentimes there's bidding wars going on. We're helping one young man buy his first home on one of the properties he was making an offer on. He was one of 32 offers on that house. So this market is crazy. If you have thought about listing your home for sale, you can take advantage of this market and make some great equity cash in for yourself. If you don't know a realtor that you like, please contact Craig or I. We will put you with a fantastic real estate agent. So, but it's definitely worth investigating.
Yeah, and that's all over. I mean, my dad is down in Missouri, and he said the housing market's tough down there. I mean, there's just not a lot of houses for sale.
Yeah.
and
Inventory's low.
that's
around the
I
country.
think that's around everywhere, Texas, Oklahoma. So, guys, please like this video, share it with everybody you can. We're honored to be able to do this, and we love doing it.
We had kind of a potpourri of topics today.
Okay, potpourri. Please go to www.realtalk.mortgage. That takes you right to our YouTube channel. You can watch about 50 videos of this great information that we share. I did notice something, and it kind of cracks me up because, as Rob knows and Janet knows and most people know, I play Santa Claus the last 3 years, I guess now.
Yeah.
And this past year, I looked like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Long white beard.
I had no idea. You don't see yourself like that. But I told Lana, I guess you married Santa Claus. So
I can think of worse things.
yeah. It's crazy. It's beautiful. Here in Washington, you are about to have a full week and a half of absolute sunshine.
Is that
high 60s and the 70s next week?
After Sunday, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
Great.
Can I say one thing about Janet?
Sure.
Janet is...
She's our cameraman.
She's our camera lady
woman.
person. And she is buying a house. And we couldn't be... We're like two old granddads and our baby's out to buy a house. And, we're just proud of her. We're proud of this whole team. The Gabby and Nick Talley team down in Texas are phenomenal. And guys, we don't do this a lot, but if you're a loan officer or you know a loan officer that is not happy with their company, have them talk to us.
Yeah.
Because this is the best company I have ever worked for. And I'm not saying that lighthearted. It's the truth. And that's across the board. Corporate does not feel like, when you call corporate, they're asking what they can do for you. They're amazing. And I think that's why we're all so close here. And me and him been around, we're brothers. So, it's really a cool environment,
Yeah.
I think.
And we have a good support team.
Great support staff.
Janet and Lana.
Yeah. But that carries, any office that I've talked to, they have that. Jeff Vaughn has it down in Texas. Doug has it. There's great, I haven't talked to any person that I can think of that just doesn't rave about this company.
Yeah.
We have great rates, guys. We don't rake people over the coals with fees or anything like that. We're as transparent as you possibly can be, and we love it because it helps me sleep at night, and I'm sure it does him too. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
I'm Craig Lee,
I'm Rob McGee.
and that's Real Talk with Rob and Craig.